નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. Adarsh Education Society welcomes you all here. At the time which figures of speech we get, it is known as anaphor. Keep it in your mind. Spelling anaphor. It's a new figures of speech for you. No need to go in detail with this because it's not there in your syllabus, but you should have exact idea about anaphor. Got the idea? One more thing, in last lecture also I forgot to tell you, behind the bar. When you'll say it, behind the bar, it's simple words to identify jail. This is also known as euphemism. In last poem also, behind the bars, that is, behind the bars, very simple words, but the meaning of behind the bar is equal to jail or imprisonment. Got the idea? Here once again, more or less, this poem contains anaphor. For that purpose only I told you. I were wild, I were wild, I were wild, I were wild. A phrase is repeated. Got the idea? And that is for a tiger. So that if you will count it as a repetition, nothing is wrong with that in our stage, because everything is there with the repetition, and that repetition is for only one fellow or one thing, that is the tiger here. Next to that one panther is there. Once again euphemism is there. Passing the bars, his vision from constantly passing the bars. Passing the bars means he is walking in the cage, staring outside. Passing the bars indicates something. What is written, the total meaning behind that phrase will be different, so that it is known as here passing bars. Got the idea? Next to that, once again, 1,000 birds, behind the bars. Once again, no world. No world is equal to total slavery. Words are different. Meaning of the words would be quite different. That's the identity of euphemism. In such a way, she will try to find out different figures of speech. Fourth activity is given over here. Take a point of view for or against zoo, or even consider both the points of view and write a couple of paragraphs or speak about the topic for a couple of minutes in the class. It means why we should have zoo. Zoos are required or not. So many extinct birds and animals are there. We can rear in the zoo and we can protect them. This is the positive view of zoo. In the zoo, we can keep animals as our slaves, nothing else. This is the minus point. What is their natural habitats, residence, that we cannot provide here? These all are the minus points. What I told here, these all are the plus points for the zoo. Once again, with this, if you will prepare this naturally, automatically, you will move ahead with the animal cruelty and prevention of animal cruelty in our society. Keep it in your mind. These words you will always write in animal cruelty, that either to show our supremacy, or to satisfy our hobbies, we are used to hunt animals and birds. Apart from that, few religions are also there. They allow this. Whatsoever it is, we are not moving ahead with the caste and creeds, religions, but all things together we will write, we will think for animal cruelty. In this way, I complete this poem, The Tiger in the Zoo. For the next poem, we will move ahead with the next concept. Till that, you will try your level best to find out different figures of speech in the poems which I have completed. You will have a pencil work together over there, and where you have any doubt, you can ask me for any figures of speech which I have completed and which I have not completed, that I am going to complete for the 10th standard. Got the idea? The same question is given over here. Are the zoo necessary for the protection and conservation of some species of animals and birds? Are they useful for educating the public? This is much more important. Zoo is a place from where you can educate the people. From animal husbandry to the rearing of animals. Are there any alternatives of the zoo to the zoo? Perhaps not at all. Why is it so? Because this is only the place from where we can move ahead with the scientific approach. This all things you will add in your essays. Got the idea? Dear student friends, I'll tell you one thing. Two poems are given over here. You will pay attention there, where one phrase is repeated. You see here, the tiger behind the bars of his. In all these 3 lines, a phrase is repeated. Cage is also there. It means these last 3 words are different. Otherwise, first few words means a phrase remains the same. One thing I'll tell you, whenever you find such phrase in two lines together, at that time you will think different figures of speech.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.